Howdy. I'm making a short video to explain why the shows Amish Mafia and Moonshiners on Discovery are total fakes. I'm going to keep the explanation down to some basics. I'm making a video right now that's getting posted on YouTube. Some people are going to watch it. If I were to take the same video of me with my face, to where it cannot be mistaken that I am the person in that video. If I were to make a video of myself committing a heinous crime such as robbing a bank or committing an act of vandalism or distilling liquor, or granted I don't think they robbed a bank on either of them shows, but you know, vandalism, assault and battery, anything like that, and I post that video on YouTube, and it turns out that I did indeed commit the crime. The crime that I filmed on this camera did actually occur, and I am the person who committed it. I would get arrested, tried, and prosecuted. That's all the evidence they need. Hello? They don't have to do much more investigating than a video in court. Can you imagine? They had a fella years ago up in the United Kingdom somewhere, took a Ferrari down I don't know what their highway is called, but you know, their little 4-lane 100 and some. He was doing a ridiculous amount of speed. He was well north of the speed limit. And he filmed himself doing that and put it on YouTube or on the internet or something. Guess what? He got a reckless driving ticket for it. If he hadn't posted the video, he'd have gotten away with it. Probably, I'm guessing. I don't know. But again, video is proof that the crime has been committed, and they will prosecute you for that. You will go to jail. You know, if you film yourself committing a crime or anything that's against the law. Now here you got these individuals supposedly distilling liquor, and I'm going to tell you why distilling liquor in and of itself is against the law. Okay? Legally speaking, I can make wine out of grapes. There's no law against making it. I can brew beer from hops, or however that goes. There's no law against that. But I'm not allowed to distill liquor. That's illegal. And the reason for that is because the fumes inside of that contraption, instead of the still, are highly explosive, because they are basically alcohol vapors. And if a still blows up, it can take a city block with it. I would take, when they were talking about this thing will blow up sky high, if it were, yeah, they ain't kidding. This house that I'm in right now would be leveled to the ground if I had a still in the basement blow up. And therefore, I am a danger to myself and possibly others, because it might affect my neighbors. And that's why it's against the law to distill liquor, period. Now these guys on Moonshiners, national television, they're supposedly distilling liquor. You can see it on the show. They're distilling the stuff right there on national television, distributing it, doing the whole thing. But they did not get arrested. Meanwhile, just to really spread it on, and it kind of hurt my feelings that they did this, they got this cop, hot on their tail. I'm like sitting here thinking, who are you kidding? You got the evidence you need right on national TV. Go arrest them already. Slap the cuffs on them. You can record the show on a VCR or something if you have to have the evidence post facto or whatever. You can even pull up old shows on YouTube, and there's your evidence for court. But you see, they probably wasn't distilling real liquor in them stills. It was probably just water. You can boil water all day long, so you can run anything non-explosive through that still, so long it ain't real liquor. You might say, well, of course, for the fact of the show, that kind of destroys the purpose. I thought they were distilling liquor, moonshine. You know, the guys were sitting there transporting illegal moonshine across state lines in a boat on one of the shows. Well, if that's not what they were doing, why have it on a flippin' reality show? Amish Mafia's no better. I mean, those guys were strong-arming and vandalizing, and they had all sorts of rackets going on. Protection schemes. But I heard from people in Lancaster County that Lebanon Levi is not a real person. I mean, he's real, but, you know, he doesn't, I mean, nobody in Lancaster County has heard of this Lebanon Levi. And he's not the head of Amish Aid either. You know, and I can see why people got upset that they were putting the Amish in a bad light and what have you. I don't really think, I mean, you know, but they got this officer too, same dang thing. I mean, you got the guys with a sledgehammer and another guy with a shotgun. I mean, they're shooting and terrorizing and blowing things up and drugs and right on national television. They didn't get arrested for that. Now supposedly this Alan Byler and the other fellow, one of the schmuckers, supposedly they did end up in jail or prison, and that there was something else going on there too, because the jail was a prison or something. I'm not even going to get into that, man. Maybe that's just the way it is in Pennsylvania. But I'm not stupid. Around here, a misdemeanor is what you go to jail for, and prison is if you get convicted of a felony. Hello. You know. But let's just pretend Pennsylvania is different. Either way, none of the characters ever got arrested. The police, the two officers, one each show, were sitting there supposedly investigating. They got the evidence right there on TV. I mean, but what really hurts me is that the Discovery Channel would put this stuff in front of us viewers. And, oh, select reenactments must be used. Well, it must have been, the whole thing must have been a reenactment. So why don't y'all just, you know, why didn't they tell us that? I don't like that they took us for a fool. But what makes it really hard is that they were, I mean, there's going to be some people going down the road thinking that it's alright to act that way. Because they were basically showing on national television that you can get away with what these folks were doing. Because the cops are, you know, according to the TV, the cops are not smart enough. I mean, I don't know, you know, it just wasn't right in my book, you know. I got pretty uptight about it, but I guess the fact that it's fake, it kind of cooled me off. I just, you know, why even put that stuff on TV? They could have done something a little bit better, in my opinion. But anyhow, that's all I got. Thanks for watching.